come together. It's good to be together. Today is a special end of the summer kind of experience for us. We have been planning on this deeper series for a while, but I think it's worth just naming the abnormality of the moment that that this week has been traumatic and scary and violent. And so I want to just start by inviting us to stand where you are or sit where you are, whatever feels good and right for your body, and feel your feet planted on the ground. Feel the weight of your body. You are in your body. You are here. It's impossible to know what to do when things happen like what happened at Annunciation on Wednesday. And I think it is a good thing for us to, when we don't know what to do and we don't know what to say, to just simply turn toward each other and come together, to hold each other either physically or in spirit. Bless you. It is good to be together. And so even in the sadness and the whatever fear that you're feeling, grief, longing, whatever that looks like, I want to name that is welcome. All of who you are is welcome. We believe that today as much as any other day. That all of who you are is welcome, that we can't separate what we've gone through this past week any given Sunday morning. And so let's just take a moment of silence to breathe deeply, to feel ourselves in the presence of others, to be in this space. Feel whatever grief, hope, longing, lament. Thank you. This past Wednesday, we gathered in the evening with our friends from the table at the Center of Belonging, where our office is. It's an old church building. And as the sun was going down and the sanctuary was getting dark, we kind of gathered a little huddle of people in the back. And one of our incredible young people reminded me that in moments like this, that music is and can be such a healing thing, right? And it can be such a healing part of painful moments. So Thea then led us in singing together in an improvisational kind of way, and it was so beautiful. We sang in the Center of Belonging, and it was for me a healing moment. So thank you for that. And today, what we're up to is this deeper series. We're going to get into some music, and we're going to go forward with it because music can be an incredibly healing thing to experience together. And today, we have exactly the right person to lead us in singing and in kind of having this moment of musical reflection. So I'm so grateful in this moment to be able to introduce somebody you may already know, a person who has lovingly created and curated music for Fabric over the span of many, many years now. And so let's welcome to the stage, not for the first time, Chris Tripolino.
Thanks, all. Thanks, Ian. Well, today I get the express privilege of sharing all songs that I've written with you all in mind. Some of them we've sung together many times, and some you won't recognize. But We're going to roll through here. I'll maybe say a couple things as we go with each of these, but many of these I wrote years ago as part of a songwriting project that I hosted on behalf of Fabric to try to get some new music that would fit us and other, hopefully, communities that pop up similar to us. And so this is one of those. It's called Come As You Are, to echo Ian's invitation, I guess, that who you are is enough, and it's welcome here in this beautiful open space this morning. And that's what this song is all about. Stuck in a rut of my own creation, like a wheel in the mud, with each and every rotation, spiraling, gaining steam, with the layers of isolation. Quiet yourself to know. Quiet yourself to know. Words in my head like echoes in a canyon. I am where it began, back again, my persistent companion. Quiet yourself to know. Quiet yourself to know. Come as you are, come as you are, come as you are, come as you are. Quiet yourself to know. Come as you are. Quiet yourself to know. Come as you are. Quiet yourself to know. It's enough. Quiet yourself to know. It's enough. It's enough. Oh. Yeah, thanks. Well, this next song is, it's one that I guess came out. There we go. Sorry. Song that came out of a, this next song is a song that came out of a hard journey and exploring what family meant, and I guess as we kind of represent here with the weaving wall that's in front of me, a lot of times we tie a knot to mark and remember moments, good or hard or just meaningful in some way, and so yeah, I guess for me, there was a lot of this reminder that everyone's going through stuff, and I get some power to choose how I how I create the sense of family and home. And so this is just called If You're Here. Keep on moving, keep your head up. I'll keep my ears open and I'll try to keep my mouth shut. Keep your dreams, keep your grip loose. They say today's got a day's worth of issues. And we've all felt some hard times. We've all found ourselves on hard trails. Those hard times and hard trails brought us all right here and now. If you're here, you are home. If you're here, you are home. Because we are family. We'll keep on breathing, keep on pushing. You might find what's happening surprising. Keep that back strong, that front soft, and keep that wild heart of yours beating. 'Cause we've all felt some hard times. We've all found ourselves on hard trails. Those hard times and hard trails brought us all right here and now. You're here, you are home. You're here, you are home. Because we are family. Home is more than hat hooks. Family's more than blood. Life is more than slowly dying. We got space to make it good. If you're here, you are home. 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 Because because we Thank you. Maybe it's moonshine, maybe it's utopian, maybe it's never gonna be. Pollyanna, optimism, or maybe we can see. Oh, we are a threefold chord, one, all things in oneness itself. We will not let go, won't break with the weight, 'cause we are woven. Independent, solitary, or maybe we just don't know where to start. No, we let the fear in and we let the schedule win. Even with the warning of our loneliness, but we are a threefold chord, one, all things in oneness itself. We will not let go, won't break with the weight. Oh, we are woven. Yeah, yeah. We are a threefold chord, one, all things in oneness itself. We will not let go, won't break with the weight. Oh, we are a threefold chord, one, all things in oneness itself. We will not let go, won't break with the weight, 'cause we are woven. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you could probably see some of the connections on that one to how we call ourselves Fabric. I guess especially in hard or hurting sort of moments, I think that it's those spaces where we really rely on being woven together, and I guess that's what this next song is about too, about being carried by community. And a lot of these songs, it's like when I think about what I would wish to share and sing together, I guess so much of my guesses at what is needed is based on my own stuff, what I need. And so those affirmations, those permissions, those words of love and encouragement, like that's what you'll hear in a lot of this, and I hope that that's what you need. It's often what I need. So this one's called You. When it feels like a dark night of the soul, when it feels like you may not make it through, when the cost is more than you can pay, and to simply stay is all that you can do. alone. We're not giving up on you. We'll create the hope and be the strength you need for you. Oh. When it feels like another lonely day, you're bargaining with yourself so you don't come undone. Try to hide the things that are hard for us to see, and you feel all alone. You are not alone. We're not giving up on you. We'll create the hope, be the strength you need for you. Oh, you are not alone. We're not giving up on you. We'll create the hope and be the strength you need for you. Oh. Thank you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Here we are in the throes of the unspeakable, trying to name the unnameable, finding many ways then to say it all, finding them each far too small. Beauty or pain, maybe both. We can look once again, maybe see we are just a part. We are all connected. Here we are, eyes wide from the start, and doesn't change that things are hard. Finding the many ways that we are one. Finding the fabric of nuanced love. Beauty or pain, maybe both. We can look once again, maybe see we are just a part. We are all connected. Awe and wonder, gifts to ponder. Awe and wonder, like a spell we're under when we breathe. Take the time, we can see. Beauty or pain, maybe both. We can look once again, maybe see we are just a part. We are all connected. Beauty or pain, maybe both. We can look once again, maybe see we are just a part. We are all connected.
Thank you, Chris. Well, Chris is going to tune up and kind of get ready. There will be more music in a little bit, but I wanted to just get back up here and welcome you to the last summer that Fabric is the last Sunday that Fabric is having at the Falls. The last summer, woof. No, the last Sunday at the Falls for Fabric. My name is Ian. I'm so glad to be with you. Use he, him pronouns. I work as the pastor at Fabric, and I get to do the welcome very infrequently, so this is kind of fun. So I'm super grateful for a community like this, where in the kind of culture that we're in, particularly around like religious culture, that there's so many people who have been either like really kind of burned by or bored by church experiences, and to be a community that really prioritizes open hands, kind of holding each other loosely and gently, and welcoming all of who we are. It's the stuff that I need, right? Like to be able to show up as a human, like a full human, without having to perform a certain kind of role. And so, really grateful to be here and with you and see your faces and feel each other's presence and all of the squishy, crunchy stuff that happens in our bodies throughout our lives and today. And so welcome. So I said this is the last Sunday that we're here for the summer, but it's not the last Sunday that we're gathering. So we are going to start next Sunday where we squat for 9 months of the year over at Field Elementary School, Minneapolis. So 10:30 on Sundays at Field Elementary. We find that come December and January, it works out a lot better than hoping for a warm winter day out here at the Falls. So hope that you will put it on your calendar to show up next Sunday at 10:30 at Field Elementary School. And whether you're a longtime regular or somebody who's just like stumbled upon this community, please know that even though we're moving into an indoor space and whatever, this is what we do, just indoors. So it's for people of all ages. We have great kids, stuff going on for kids and adults alike. So next Sunday at Field. And I would encourage you too to come a little early. Like we start at 10:30, but show up maybe 10:15. The coffee will be hot. Maybe there'll be cold coffee too. I don't know. We'll find out on Sunday. It'll be great. I'm going to invite you too to pull out your communication or connection card. It's stuffed into the Sunday paper. If you don't have one, back at the welcome tent with the blue top over there, we've got Sunday papers with everything you would maybe need to know and want to know. But you can pull out that connection card and let us know who you are. Let us know that you're here. If you feel inclined to share contact information, or when I get signed up for a newsletter, we try to be very judicious in sending out communications to this community and to you. And also just let us know what is on in your heart, in your soul, on your brain, on your mind. There's a lot right now, and we read those every Sunday on Mondays. From Sunday on Mondays as a staff, and pray and share information, and so with each other to do kind of good community support. So whether it's a prayer request or just the snarkiest thing you can think of, put it on that connection card, and in a little while we'll pass bags and you can put them in there. And with that, let's just take a moment to get up, stand up, turn towards each other, maybe introduce yourself to somebody that you've never met or somebody you've met 100 times. And if you need a prompt, what's a song that's been particularly meaningful to you lately? Share that with one another. Well, I'll get you back in a couple minutes here. All right. Thanks for introducing yourselves and taking a little moment to connect. I hope you've shared all your favorite songs and have plugged them into your own playlists to have a carefully curated, meaningful song playlist. We are going to continue in a moment here with a little bit more music and a conversation with Chris, an interview conversation with Chris, and then more music, and then pie. It's going to be just a really great morning. So I would invite you back in, and I'm going to hand it back over to Chris for a couple more songs. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you all. Just got a couple here, a couple tunes here. So this next one came out of maybe I'll say it's easy to feel stuck, right? This one kind of came out of a season of particularly feeling stuck and withered, and just like my soul was kind of dry, and I realized that kind of in my hope of having a more true to me kind of spiritual experience and expression, that I'd kind of thrown away some practices that had been sort of feeding and grounding and nourishing, and so I needed some of that I needed that deep stream, and sometimes I find myself kind of going to search for that deep stream in life. And I don't know about you, but I think it's pretty easy for me to start being sarcastic and petty when I'm feeling that kind of dried up way. And so I'd encourage you to sort of join me in letting these waters kind of wash over you, wondering at what that is as we stand kind of on the edge of the falls. And so you'll hear maybe a little bit of that cheeky kind of sarcasm on the beginning of this song, but for the most part, it's just this earnest longing that maybe we could search for a deeper stream. And actually, if you feel so inclined, I'd encourage you to sing along on. You can kind of do it throughout the whole thing, really, but there's a little ooh part, and for me, step into flowing water, and I think there's something that I almost just inadvertently just kind of I just say ooh, ooh, and you might feel that as you hear other people singing around you, as you hear me singing this up here. But those oohs just go like this. Ooh. Just real simple like that. You can harmonize with it. Ooh. Okay? Real simple, but feel free whenever you are feeling that. Let those waters flow. Black or white, it's left or right, no third way that we could try. There is an answer we can find. Oh, 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 oh. It's cut and dried, it's already decided, a straight silver shot when you find it. I should have found that answer by now. Ooh. See, I've been round each and every bend, looking for the start and the end. I've sampled every shallow, brackish bog. There's gotta be a deeper stream, a better way to be, waking up from our American dreams. There is a power in the flood that washes over me, but it's been too long since I drank from that deep, deep stream. Bottle up the breeze. It's not real if it's not wild and free. It's not for you to keep. Oh. What you need is already here, and it's worth the fight to find it. It's not easy, but it's simple. See, you might find yourself, and I'll find me. We will see. Deeper stream in every time we breathe, waking up from these short-sighted dreams. There is a power in the flood that washes over me, but it's been too long since I drank from that deeper stream. Better way to be, waking up from our American dreams. There is a power in the flood that washes over me, but it's been too long. It's been too long, yeah, it's been too long since I drank deep, deep stream. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Well, got one more here, and then we'll. Sorry, I got one more here, and then we'll have a little chat. I mentioned that songwriting project that I got to host some years ago to try to make some honest, beautiful interesting kind of songs with some other songwriters. It was called the Reimagined Songs Project, and this was, for me, this was at the heart of some of that. The song is called Reimagine, and it just feels like so often we just need a little nudge to rethink, reimagine, re-wonder at the stuff we think we know. So this is Reimagine. We imagine walls to keep each other out. We imagine ups and downs, made some down and outs. We scream mine as if we needed more. We do the same with all of our weapons of war. Experts maim and kill. Find our target, yes we will. Reimagine and see. If there was just you and me, how could we not be connected? Reimagine and see. Old things are fading, the new simply waiting for us to reimagine and to see. Independence like a drug, holy text held up above. We together, each of us, in the fabric from which we were knit in love. We find new ways to forego pain. Feelings much of why we're made. Try to live by letting blood. We'll hold our breath, close our eyes in the sweet breeze and shining sun. But reimagine and see. If there was just you and me, how could we not be connected? Reimagine and see. Old things are fading, the new simply waiting for us to reimagine and to see. See, old things are fading, the new simply waiting. Reimagine and see. If there was just you and me, how could we not be connected? Reimagine and see. Old things are fading, the new simply waiting for us to reimagine and to see. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Chris. I'm going to invite Chris to come down here because we're going to have just a little conversation. It's not often you get to actually be in conversation with the person who's performing on stage. So come on down. Are we on here? Here you go.
Thanks.
Thanks, Chris. Well, we'll just take a few moments here to be in conversation with Chris, and then we'll do a few more songs, and then we'll have pie. So this is going to be great. Thanks, Chris, for being willing to do this. So I have a list of questions that I'm going to just start right off the bat with. Where, Chris, do you consider home?
Yeah, well, interesting themes there, right? Mm-hmm. I consider home South Minneapolis, Twin Cities. I grew up in Northeast Iowa, and so there's still a strong pull to Cedar Falls, Iowa. But yeah, I would say mostly right here, close by.
Yeah, nice. All right, and on days like this, kind of the perfect end of the summer, sun's shining, sunglasses are on, windows are down, you're driving in the car, blasting a tune. What's the best driving music in the late summer, early fall?
Yeah, see, I'm kind of an old school kind of guy with some of that. I think I love, with windows down in my car, Tom Petty,
yeah,
the Eagles,
all right,
like some of those like classic rock. There's something about it's like it was almost like they were written while driving to me. It's like This is like a road trip song, running down a dream. It's like.
All right. Craig.
Oh, actually, one more. So, just in case you haven't heard of them, I know I've got a couple friends out here that also like them. But a newer band that I do play often is called Goose. It's kind of a jam band, and really been enjoying them.
Yeah.
With the windows down too.
The one word animal band names that are jam band names. So you like Goose? I used to be a fish guy.
Yeah, they spell it weird. But,
they spell it weird, with a PH, yeah. Makes it cool.
Yeah.
So what is something, Chris, that's been captivating you that you've been reading or watching or listening to lately?
Well, I guess I feel like there's a little bit of vulnerability here. I've had some nudges from folks this morning even, but I've been reading this book called The Let Them Theory. And so that's what's on my nightstand right now. I tend to go through books very slowly.
Yeah.
Because we got lots of stuff going on with a bunch of kids around and whatnot. But but that's been really helpful for me. It's just about letting people do what they do, not trying to control it, and then letting you do what you choose.
Oh, love that. Gives permission to others and ourselves.
Yeah.
Love that. So how would you describe, as you think like back to Cedar Falls or other kind of formative years in your life, how would you describe what spirituality was like for you growing up?
Yeah. So, I feel the temptation in me to like name that first by just sort of like by creating the box that I grew up in. Mm-hmm. But I think that like when I actually get honest about what spirituality looked like for me as a very young person, there's something about sound, about music, that I then put into the boxes of religion that I was handed. So I remember all of these experiences with sound growing up, and there was like this innate mystical curiosity in me, and I remember even as a kid, this might be interesting, there's a phenomenon in acoustics called sympathetic vibration. And so if everything has its own sort of, its own kind of tone that it would resonate at, you can make other things resonate. So if you have like something, you hear your license plate rumble at a certain RPM, or for me, there was a brass plate hanging on our our living room wall, and every time the delivery trucks would drive by our house, it would rattle. And so my dad kind of explained what was going on to me there, and I remember like so much curiosity around some of those kind of almost like scientific things, and how that led me into sort of spiritual curiosities too. And I think that in some ways that that idea, that sympathetic vibration, is what I'm really longing for in my music. It's like I really hope that as I work out my own stuff in hopefully a somewhat artful way, that something's going to rattle around in you, and maybe that like unseen connection is enough to like birth a little more goodness and beauty between us and in each of us and in the broader world.
I have felt that this morning. Anybody else? Yeah? Yeah? Chris, you kind of hinted at this a little bit, I think, already, but I'm curious, what's an early memory that you have of that like deep desire from your guts, right? Of being inspired to express yourself creatively?
I think for me, it almost like I look back as a kid. It's like it was always just there.
Yeah.
I remember my mom. She ended up kind of saying this over and over to me as I would long to perform. She'd like, did you practice? Like, you got to practice first. And I mean, because otherwise it would just be constant low quality shows that she would have to endure. So magic shows.
You go through more VHS tapes that way. Oh. The VHS tapes.
Well, actually, and for me, I had a little tape player, and I think I still have some of these tapes of like me off the cuff storytelling, and like, oh, and there was the Tyrannosaurus Rex that climbed up the tree, and it's very sort of like cute and whatever. But I think that really there was something deep that really longed to share, even if I didn't quite know what that was that I had to share.
Yeah. It feels appropriate to name that because we are right now surrounded by the creative expression up front here of all these kids that have been around, and then they ran out of real estate and moved over there.
Love it.
And it's just like bubbling up. So I think that's cool. So curious, Chris, how does your sort of sense of spirituality, cosmology, theology, how does that today intersect with your creative expression, whether as a musical artist or otherwise?
Well, I think that on my kind of journey of expressing myself with my own songs, that's what I've always been sort of longing for, and I guess I kind of alluded to it, but when I was growing up, I grew up in an ELCA Lutheran church, and that was a really great experience for me, both like as I just sort of explored community and curiosity around this God thing, and I think so. As I started writing songs on my own as a solo artist, I very much like looked and longed for those deeper things, those deeper spaces like that, and so it started out like a lot of my early songs really focused on that kind of religious expression, and so actually there are CDs in the back from some of those much earlier expressions that I'll just say, like, you guys are all welcome to have. There's no price on those. And partially because I'd rather you guys have them than anyone else. Just trusting that tenderness and, like, seeing me as, like, a whole person who's been on a long journey. So, like, that 2006 record is a very, like, churchy Christian record. and I have long Jesus hair too. So you can
You
look
had
on,
hair?
look on the back of that CD.
Sweet.
So, and then what I think the next one was like 2013, and it was right about the time that I was moving to Minneapolis, and so you'll hear another Chris at that point, and the stuff that I write and perform and hopefully record today is in a new space for me, and I think that I'm just starting to be sort of like okay with those iterations, like it's okay that that's not necessarily who I am or what I think, how I view all of this today, and there's still value in that, and I can be proud of a snapshot of where I was with that.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I feel like even whether it's recording an album or having a conversation or speaking on a microphone in front of people, like anything we say right now is a reflection of where we're at and the moment we're in, and we get to let that be, right?
Right, and I think that's one of the, in terms of the creative process, that's a scary roadblock for a lot of artists. I used to do a fair amount of coaching of songwriters, and I would just like, I would have to nudge them past their own walls of saying, I would say, you're looking for a snapshot, not a gold record. Okay, like we get this expectation that if I'm writing a song, it's got to be perfect, and we just sort of like feel the pressure and the squeeze of some of that, and so just letting some of that be. Like there are several of my songs that I thought were done, that I recorded and whatever, that I rewrote from scratch basically, and I don't know that they're ever really done. They're just as they are.
Yeah. A song is done when you stop writing it.
Yeah.
So what do you feel like there's a place, like a physical place or conditions that help you to go deeper as a person, as a creative person? Interpret that how you will.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I would say like spaces in nature, like there's something about Lake Superior that just like draws out some of that for me. But being by water is often just like it almost like you can, as a kid, and I may still do this, but like I imagine sea creatures down below the whatever it is, even if it's like Nokomis or Powderhorn or whatever. It's like you don't know, right?
Yeah.
You don't know what is below the surface of that, and so there's something about those bodies of water that encourage that curiosity and that wonder for me, but also just like the quiet, like being in a little shack in the woods in the middle of winter is like just prime creative spot for me. It's like blank canvas, just ready, just like, okay, all the stuff that's been bubbling in you're gonna have to listen to it now.
Yeah.
And so the silence really makes an opening for that.
Yeah. That sounds cozy and excellent. As you think about what you've been creating across your life and career and currently, do you have some sense of maybe some common themes or what might be working itself out into the world through your art?
I think that that sort of spiritual curiosity that we've been talking about a little bit, that's a lot of this, but like, that deep stream, that, well, like, what is that, and what is it in me, and I think honestly, like, as I've continued to grow in my songwriting, one of the things that I've seen happen is like a more personal, like for a lot of people, you start writing songs and you just write about what you like what you experience.
Yeah.
And I think for me, pretty quickly I was able to get a sense of what fit in a sort of spiritual religious context. And so I wrote for that, and that insulated me from a little bit of vulnerability, because I could just sing about these things that I had models of other songs that it was like just easy, natural. And then when they didn't feel right, I started noticing that I wasn't really sharing much of myself in that. And so now I might share a song that is only just, like on a text thread with our staff, and like no one else is going to hear that, but it's just like a random little thing that's fun or means something to me in a moment, and letting go of that a little bit. But I think that what I feel being worked out right now is a growing sense of vulnerability and of me as my own person, and how I'm allowed to be my own person, in that I don't have to like create some like industry standard kind of model of a good song or a good song for communal gatherings or whatever, and I can just bring me.
Yep.
And then I think there's going to be more beyond that too.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. All right, we've got a closing question for you before we do a few more songs. Is there just what's open-ended here? Is there anything else that you'd want to share about what's been inspiring you or what's coming up for you?
It always just feels inspiring to me to to see others join in this like vulnerable, creative expression. And so I feel like that's always been something that I long for, to be one of many creators, one of many songwriters so anytime I see that creativity just being expressed, I feel inspired by that. And in terms of what's coming up for me as an artist, I get this a little bit of a sense that almost like I've just been sort of hiding, like a little bit of me guarded and shy, and glad to write songs for this community and whatever. I have a website that's painfully outdated. I have dreams of a basement studio, and so like those things. I'm going to say them out loud here because
you heard it.
Yeah, because that's what I intend to update that website to be more public about who I am and what I'm doing, and then to really put out more of this music so that more people can hear it.
I love that. I love that. We love that. I'm glad that we get to be in the front row seats for whatever it is that's emerging. Always and forever emerging.
Yeah,
so
thanks.
Thank you, Chris. And should we listen to a few more songs and then eat some pie? Yeah. Great. Thank you so much, Chris.
Yeah, thanks.
Grab that. And while Chris gets kind of tuned up and set up, I think are the bags out? Yes. If you want to put your connection card in there, we'll collect those, and you can bring them up and just kind of set them at this table. That'd be great. If you feel so inclined to invest financially in this community, you can do so either by putting some in the bag if you feel like it, no pressure, or visiting fabricmpls.com/give. And anything else? We could maybe start getting the pie tables ready if there's a couple people I can help with that. And let's enjoy a short set from Chris. Thank you. Yay.
All right. Well, we'll do a few more here. This is one that I wrote years ago with my friend Laura Lou of the Twins of Franklin. And I always like it better when she sings it, but yeah, this is called Sure Not Sure. And for me, it feels like in these spaces of spirituality or religion, there are often these real strong sort of statements, right, of like what we believe. And And I remember she and I talking about this, and like, well, what are we really sure of? And I'm like, well, pretty sure about not being sure. And so this is sort of a creed for me and for us as you choose, called Sure Not Sure. Are you tired like I am? Oh boy. Sorry, give me just a second here. All right. There we go. All right. So, truth be told, I forgot to print out the sheet, and so I'm struggling to see on the iPad here. But I'm just gonna ignore that and sing it my best for you. Are you tired like I am? This dead end, it's no space to rest or try again. When one is right and one is wrong, it feels like we're caught in between conflicting certainties. Is there something in there, even if it's not neat and clean? Or can we bend in the breeze like a strong tree? Roots down deep, oh, I don't know. You don't know, we don't know. We don't know, oh, I don't know. You don't know, we don't know. We don't know, but it's time we think on how we're taught to stay so siloed in our thought. So crack the door and listen up, ride the arc that bends toward love. And this is good, this is hard together. This is love, this is art together. What can we hope to know but better questions? Sure, we're sure. I don't know, you don't know. We don't know, oh, I don't know. You don't know, we don't know, oh, I don't know. You don't know, we don't know, oh, I don't know. You don't know, oh, we don't know, I don't know. You don't know, we don't know, oh, I don't know. You don't know, we don't know. Yeah, thanks. What do you see when you look at me? Do you see a friend or an enemy? Black, white, red or blue, make a choice. Is it me or you? or is there more to explore? Cis, trans, gay, or straight, fit the mold, don't hesitate, or we might see something beautiful. You could love like some people do. You could love a little more too. You could love like you dream to be. You could choose you. Married, single, complicated. Make it simple, are you educated? Just wanna box you in. Able-bodied, sound of mind, single stories, or I don't have time. We so very important, so very disinterested. So you could love like some people do. You could love a little more too. You could love like you dream to be. You could choose you, or you could choose we, choose we. Like some people do. You could love a little more too. So will you love like you dream to be? Will you choose you? Will you love like some people do? Will we love a little more too? Will we love like we dream to be? You can choose you, I can choose me, we could choose we. Choose we. Yeah, thanks so much. I think, to a fault, I may be hopeful. And in the space of hardness, that's often when I get inspired to write something about hopefulness. And so in whatever space that we find ourselves, where the fields feel like they're lying fallow, and where winter is here, having a little hope feels important to me. And so this song is called Something New. No, we can't go on the way we used to. No, we can't go on the way we used to. No, we can't go on the way we used to. No, we can't go on the way we used to. Find something, find something new. Something new is being born. What it is, a mystery. Ooh. the pressure builds to something, something that we've never seen, something new. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. In the dead of night, what's sown in sleeps, the fallow now hallowed, or so it seems. Not to diminish the grateful hearts, but when the constant of the buzzing starts, there is no season we can see. There is no life, no breath to breathe. Something new is being born. What it is, a mystery. Ooh, ooh. All the pressure builds to something, something that we've never seen. Something new. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Push and breathe. Find your feet. We all need you in our need. Ooh, ooh. Push and